nothing more political than food. That's just what people are eating. That's political. Why do people eat what they eat? I mean, Fez, Morocco, it's all siege food. Okay, it's a walled city. People grow things within their high-walled homes. It's food designed, a lot of preserved food, a lot of dried food, an entire cuisine based on very hard realities in the past of the possible, if not probable, necessity of walling yourself into your home or your city for extended periods of time and waiting for your enemies to die of starvation or, typhus or whatever. A lot of the things people eat reflect those difficult times, difficult histories, invasion, mix of cultures, often, not a friendly mix at first. Also, I use the example of Egyptian fool as an example of why food's so important. When we shot in Egypt, this was before the Arab Spring, our fixers were very cool with us, our translators. You have to understand, in a country like Egypt, if you're shooting television, your driver is not just a driver. He probably works for the secret police. He works for the Mukhbarat, the Interior Ministry or whatever. And a lot of your crew guys their job is to keep an eye on you, or if possible, to try to keep you away from military installation or shooting bad stuff. Everybody was super cool there, until we said we want to shoot fool, which is this watery chickpea dish served with a big stack of flatbread that much of the population, just about everybody in the morning in Cairo, has for breakfast. It's the big meal of the day. We said, well, it's everywhere, these stands. It's like the hot dog of Cairo. We said, want to shoot fool? No, this is not interesting. You don't want to shoot this. Oh, no, we do. This is exactly what we do. No, it's not good. It's not proper. You don't want to do it. Eventually, it's absolutely forbidden. One of the producers feigned an attack of diarrhea and managed to draw away the secret police, the embedded problem people, and we shot it. What was it they were so terrified of? What was the big deal? It wasn't, we only realized later, that it was the very fact that everybody eats it. And that's all they eat, a lot of the people in Cairo. That's what for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You get fool and more importantly, bread. And there have been bread riots recently in other parts of the country. The army owned all of the mills, or at least I think the flour supply. And I think they weren't concerned about Americans seeing it and Europeans seeing it. I think they were very aware of the fact that the show's being back into Egypt, and that Egyptian audiences would see, people eating, there's the France show, and then, holy shit, look at us, eating bread and watery beans. And that's what the fear was. And I think they were well aware of how tenuous the system was at that time, and that, that was exactly this, the hell with military installations, this everyday reality that much of our population are eating this or something close to this. They recognized it as dangerous information. We were clueless. It was like, what's the big deal?
That's right.
And then again, people are just intensely connected to food. It's personal. They're telling you something very intimate about themselves when they offer you something that they like. They're saying, this is what I like, this is where I come from, and what my grandma used to make me, or what I eat when I'm drunk and letting go. And so that's a really important moment in any conversation, whether you're going to eat that. My job is to be a good guest and accept it without screwing up my face and going, our relationship has just changed. If you offer me your mom's meatloaf, and I'm like, no. And there's a lot we're not going to be saying to each other now. You're not going to be telling me, intimate things about grandma anymore. I've just rejected her meatloaf.